Zachary Fruhling, aka CozyAzeroth here. I am working my way through an old TI basic programming book, 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer by Len Turner. I'm up to program number 60. I'm going to read the brief program description, get into the Classic 99 emulator, which emulates the TI-99 4A on a modern PC, get into TI Basic, type the program in, run it, see what we can learn from it, and see what we can make it do. Okay, program number 60, percent to decimal. Checking, interest, sales tax, and other financial programs are more, quote, user-friendly if you don't have to make manual conversions in your head. For example, if you know your savings account earns 8% interest, and you need to multiply by the decimal value for 8%, which is 0.08, it is easier to be able to enter 8 and let the computer figure out the decimal value. Here's another way to change percentages to decimals inside a program to simplify entry by permitting percents to be entered as simple numbers. For some examples, try entering a price of 2.50 and a sales tax percentage of 6. Your computer will find the bill totals $2.65. Or try $7.80 and 5% tax. The bill will be $8.19. Try $123.75 at 8% tax. The bill will total $133.65. Okay, let's get into Classic 99. Press 1 for TI Basic, and let's get typing. Okay, 10, call clear. 20, input sale price. Let's see. Actually, we need. Let me look at that a little more carefully. Yep. Okay. We need to make a modification here. Sale price space $. Then we have a space quote, and we'll call that the numeric variable p for price. There we go. Looks like the version in the book. I'm trying to type these in exactly as they're written in the book. However, oddly. 30 input, sales tax, percent, we have a space again, space is funky there, and semicolon, excuse me, a colon, not semicolon, colon R, for the tax rate presumably, R for rate. Okay, 40, T equals 0.01 times R. 0.01 times R. 50, S equals T times P. S equals T times P. 60, B equals P plus S. B equals P plus S. I'm always double checking these because that's what you do when you're typing in a TI basic program. Check very carefully so you don't have to retype things, even if it seems a little obvious. Okay, 70, print sales tax. Space, quote, semicolon, quote, $, quote, and semicolon S. 80, print total bill. Okay, so here we've got a $. Again, it's kind of like a little inconsistent about whether the $sign is going, oh, actually, see what I did, $, quote, whether the $sign is going inside the quotes or outside the quotes. Yep, and then semicolon B for bill. 90, for K equals 1 to 10. 100, print. Yeah, this just gives us 10 extra lines, and 110 next K. Closes the 4 next loop. And 120, go to 20. Okay, let's look at the program, see if we see any obvious errors, math errors, typos, anything like that. Syntax errors. At a glance, it looks pretty good. Let's run the program, see what we can make it do. Okay, sale price. The spacing there is funky. I would probably not have done it that way, but again, I'm trying to do these exactly as they're written in the book. I don't know. Let's do $103.78. Oh, I have a typo there, don't I? Let's fix that right off the bat. Yep, I didn't notice that. Okay, I'm bad at spotting typos apparently. Okay, 30 input sales tax %. And we have that weird funky space, and we're going to call that R for tax rate. Okay, let's stop the program. We'll run it again here. Run. Yeah, forget the number I typed in. It doesn't really matter. How about $78.58? Sales tax, let's do, how about 8.25%? All right, so sales tax is $6.48.285. Total bill, $85.06.285. So let's round that down, so it'll be $85.06. Okay, let's do another one. I don't know. Let's say something's really expensive. I don't know. Let's say we bought a new car at $29,995.95. Somewhere in there. Even that's a little cheap for a car these days, right? Sales tax. I don't know. Let's say we're living in a cheap state that only charges 6% sales tax. I don't know. Or I guess some states like Oregon don't have sales tax, but okay. So that would be $1,799.75.7 for a total bill of $31,795.70.7, or 71 cents if we rounded it up. So it's a nice little way to calculate the sales tax. Again, you know, you might say, why don't you just use a calculator for this, right? I mean, wouldn't it be easier? But actually, I think it's easier to front load the work typing in the program and then just enter in the numbers and boom, boom, boom. You don't have to, you know, figure out how to do it on the calculator every time. So I still think, even though these an old programming environment like this is ostensibly antiquated, I think it still has a value as a scripting language for these kinds of simple calculations with a nice little user interface that you can program into the program and have a lot more fun doing it than we're working on a tiny little calculator or having to you know, remember the equations every time. So in any case, this was a fun little program. It was program number 60% to decimal from 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. Like I said, I'm working my way through all 101 of these programs. If you're watching this live on Twitch, I'd like to see a couple people watching. Hello out there. I'm going to be starting and stopping the stream periodically so I can work through these programs one at a time and get these videos uploaded to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, please check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under CozyAzeroth, that's my handle on Twitch, or you can find it under my real name, Zachary Fruhling, for lots of Texas Instruments TI-99 4A content, lots of retro programming, retro gaming, a lot of World of Warcraft live streaming off and on, and miscellaneous educational videos on various topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please check out my Twitch channel. It's under CozyAzeroth, a little nod to my favorite game, World of Warcraft, and you can see me live streaming all the above, and if you want to participate in the chat while I'm live streaming, I'd enjoy that as well. In any case, whichever platform you're on, check me out on the other platform, and please remember to like, follow, and especially subscribe. I appreciate the subscriptions greatly. They do help me out in these difficult and challenging and often frustrating financial times. So, in any case, I'll be back soon, probably in the next few minutes if you're watching this live on Twitch, so please do hang out if you're watching this live, and if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the rest of the videos in the series and all the ones yet to come. But the next program in the book is number 61, every 10th answer, and I don't remember what that is. I'm not going to look at it yet until I start the next video. But hang tight if you're watching this on Twitch. I'll be back probably within the next 10 minutes for the next video. Just got to get this one uploaded to YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please check out the rest of my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.